Well, Rustburgo City. Oh, that's not even the name, by the way. It's actually Rustboro City. Gosh, I always get the name wrong. Rustburgo. That's why I called it when I was too young to pronounce things like this correctly. And I guess it stuck, because even after knowing the true name, I always mispronounce it. Always. That's not your phone vibrating, by the way, that's mine. Or maybe, by some coincidence, our phones are vibrating at the same time. Oh well. So yeah, this gym should be a breeze. Just like the breeze outside, it's been so nice out lately. Perfect weather for a new sports season. Namely tennis for me. And that brings up a cool little story. So I handed my mom all the paperwork for that stuff and said, "Here, fill this out please." Cause, you know, I'm not gonna do all that stuff. She's better at it anyway, she knows all the info. So I turned that in today so I can play tennis, and the coach calls me out in the hall today and says, "Here, come here, Desmond." I'm like, okay, what's up? Turns out, my mom filled out the physical form. I was supposed to get a physical from a doctor, but my mom decided to pretend to be doctor. And I guess she filled it out, like, I don't even know how. So I got a new form, and I'll just not play tennis until I get a real physical. So yeah, but nice weather outside, really cool. I like it. It's too bad we're supposed to get stormed, literally, very soon. So don't get your hopes up. It's some weird weather mishap that happens every decade or a few decades. I don't know the time span. But it's been happening more and more lately. I think the name of it is called El Nino. Yes, that means the boy in Spanish, but I think that's the name for it. I don't know, look it up. I would look it up, but I'm kind of busy right now here, entertaining you guys. Actually, I normally do the video in 2 cuts, so I'll look it up after this cut. We're actually going to do the whole gym in the first cut. I didn't have anything else planned. Well, here's Roxanne. You get it because she's a rock type gym leader. Yup. That brings up a cool fact. Actually, the first few Pokemon games had a similar pattern on how gym leaders went. They always started with a rock type. And then in the recent one, Black and White, all the gym leaders were the obscure types, like, I don't know, Dark and Ghost and all the stuff you don't normally hear about. I thought that was odd. Made the game a bit more challenging, and I liked that. But also leveling up is more difficult in that game for some reason. They threw off the balance somehow, made me angry. But yeah. And speaking of that, if you had to create your own Pokemon game, what would the name be? Just a reminder from the last episode. I'm not going to repeat the whole detail of the question. Just take some time to answer that if you haven't already. I sort of just posted the last video, so I haven't read any or received any feedback. But if you forgot last video, just do it here. It'll be much appreciated. But I'm not going to spend the whole episode talking about material from last episode. That's so last episode. Nosepass was always a hard Pokemon, because, oh, we're gonna run out of PowerPoints. He's so dense, like a rock, literally, like, you can't beat him. Too much hit point, even when you're using super effective attacks. It's odd. Well, he's dead in any case. We beat the first gym of the game, woohoo! 1/9 complete. Since there's 8 gyms in 1 league. I count the league as one big gym. Hey, look at this. First evolution of the game. Lotad into a Lombre. And I like Lombre because he's such a boss. He's better than you already. Sticking his head and lips up in the air. Closing his eyes. Like, talk to the lily pad, dudes. I'm Lombre. And we got Rock Tomb from Roxanne. That was fun. That was really fun. We're gonna cut the video, of course, and I'll go do some research. Hey, I'm back and I just learned something. Something really cool. I never actually did the research until now. It's really cool. Oh, what's this guy want for his C-dot? Oh, he wants a C-dot for a Ralts. Well, I got a Ralts in the last game, so oh, there goes Team Aqua. Stole Devon's goods, which are referred to in this game as Devon goods. But anyway, let's get back to the El Nino stuff. So, it's just when the surface of the ocean is abnormally warm for a year, or a period of time. Let's go this way. So we're going to follow him into the cave. So it's warm on the surface of oceans and stuff for, let's say, a year. So right now we have El Nino, and it's pleasant. But there's also a counterpart called La Niña, which of course means the girl in Spanish. And during that kind of weather, it gets abnormally cold. And I just wanted to point out something really interesting. I just made a connection. The last time we experienced La Niña was in 2007, when the US economy tanked. And this year, it's election year, where everything can change, and we're getting El Nino, the pleasant counterpart. So I thought that was really interesting. Maybe it's God's foreshadowing, or if you're not a religious person, maybe it's just coincidence. I don't know. I like to look for God for stuff, but I don't want to offend any people out there who may watch my video. Sorry about that pause there. I don't know what it even was. Well, when I say that, I mean I'm not going to tell you. But another cool thing about El Nino, I mean, gosh, this whole episode's about it, is that it's also very windy during it. I don't know about wind for La Niña if it doesn't wind at all, as if wind is a verb, to wind, with a D. But it's supposed to be really windy when we have El Nino. So, actually, I was just talking about how windy it was at the beginning of the episode. Funny thing, guess it's really happening. I mean, there's all the proof you need. If you were having any doubts, I've just botched those doubts for you. So I think we can pretty much call it an episode. I don't want to overdo it. So again, if you haven't already, vote on the bird Pokemon. Do it. And we'll have one last battle here. Actually, we'll have one more after this guy. So do that, and if you've enjoyed this video, it's only appropriate for you to take half a second. Please leave a like below. If you haven't been introduced to that button, there's an arrow on the screen right now pointing you to it, hopefully, if I remember to do that. And follow that arrow. If you're blind, then why are you watching my videos? I mean, maybe you like the commentary. If I were blind, I wouldn't pick this video for commentary. You screw that. But I think I'm getting better at it. So yeah, leave a like. And if you absolutely hated this episode, which I don't know why you would do that, you've watched the other 3 episodes, right? Gosh darn it, interruptions like none other. Weather season, people like getting things done. I do too, which is why I'm getting this Let's Play series done, but people don't understand. all the intense editing I'm gonna have to do when my sister calls for me 3 times during this video. Yup. So that was fun. Today was a good day for Let's Play. And a great day to get out of the basement and go do something. So, I'm gonna wrap this up and go do something. I actually had a late video yesterday because of that. I was outside all day. Well, I hope you enjoyed. Episode 5 coming your way soon, and I'll see you next time.